Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new reading vlog. So for this reading vlog, I thought that it'd be really fun to do a summer romance theme. I have two books that are adult romances. They take place over the summer. I'm pretty sure at least they have like the summery vibes. I think they take place over summer though. I don't know. And I'm so excited to read them and talk about them with you. So let me show you what books I plan on reading for the vlog. So first up, I want to read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I absolutely adored Emily Henry's novel Beach Read. I read it last year when it came out. Absolutely obsessed with it. I'm pretty sure I read it in like a sitting. It was so good. I don't fully know what this is about. I know that it follows our main character Poppy, and I'm pretty sure her and her best friend had some sort of falling out. They stopped talking and they used to go on these summer trips with each other every year for like a decade, but obviously they haven't gone on one in the 2 years since they stopped speaking. So Poppy decides to take this opportunity to try to convince her ex-best friend Alex to go on one final trip with her to try to amend things between them. I'm literally so excited for this. It seems like it's a second chance romance kind of story. I've heard that it gets emotional at times, which I'm always a fan of, so I'm really excited to get to this one. The other book that I want to read is The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. The only other Christina Lauren book I've read is In a Holidays, which is, I'm assuming, going to be very different from this since this takes place at Christmas and is like completely a Christmas story. So I'm really excited to get to this one. And this one's about our main character Olive, and all I know is that at her sister's wedding everybody gets sick with like food poisoning, but the only two people who don't get sick are our main character Olive and her nemesis Ethan, who I think might be like a groomsman or something. And so they have to go on this honeymoon together to not waste the trip, and they have to, I believe, pretend to be the married couple, obviously, to like go for a honeymoon. And so it's kind of like, I think, like a fake dating, a fake marriage book, which I'm really excited for. I already know I love Christina Lauren's writing. They are so good at what they do, so I'm really excited to try a new book from them. So these are the two summery romance books that I'm planning on reading for this vlog, and I'm so excited about it. So I hope you guys are excited as well. But I'm going to be starting off with People We Meet on Vacation. I'm actually buddy reading this with my friend Haley from Pages of Haley. I will link her channel down below. You have to check her out. She's amazing. But we are impromptu buddy reading this together, and it is our plan to finish it by the end of the week. So I'm really excited. I'm going to start reading it today. Before we get into this vlog though, I want to show you some clips from yesterday. I didn't take very many, but I met up with one of my internet friends, Kath. I'm absolutely obsessed with her, and we finally met in person yesterday because we live like an hour apart from each other. Our plan was to read. I was going to start People We Meet on Vacation yesterday, but we didn't actually get any reading done. But here are those clips, and then we'll get into the actual vlog. Okay, so it's much later now, and I literally just started reading not that long ago. I procrastinated all day, but here I am. I'm currently on chapter 3 of People We Meet on Vacation. I already have some tabs going on. I don't know how well you can see that, and I'm really enjoying this so far. I'm always a big fan of like the lost friend trope, so I'm already really loving that. And I really like the way that Emily Henry is like describing these feelings, like the awkwardness around it and the like how do I reconnect kind of thing, and like overthinking everything. Like I'm really enjoying that, and I'm really intrigued to see where it's gonna go from here, and like how our main character is gonna convince him to go on this vacation with her after 2 years of not speaking. Obviously, I already know I like Emily Henry's writing. I know I'm gonna love this book, so I am really looking forward to reading more of it and continuing. It's currently past 9 p.m, so I don't know how much I'm gonna read of this tonight. I'm hoping to get like a decent chunk of the way through it. I do have a pretty busy week, so I don't know how much time in general I'm gonna have to read, so I'm gonna try to do as much as I can today, but I'm also feeling a little tired, so I guess we'll see. Okay, so I'm now on chapter 8 of People We Meet on Vacation, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I've got even more tabs in it now. I'm just like really loving the dynamic between our main characters Poppy and Alex. I love the kind of back and forth banter that they have. I think Emily Henry does humor really well. Like it just flows so well, and it's just like really enjoyable to read. I also didn't realize going into this book that it dealt kind of with like dual timelines in a way. Like it jumps back and forth between this summer and then multiple different summers that they've shared in the past. So like some chapters will be like 10 summers ago, 12 summers ago, and I'm actually really enjoying that because it allows us to kind of see their friendship before it kind of all fell apart and what their dynamic was like, and I think that's really helping in caring about their relationship and caring about them as characters and understanding why it's so sad that they have kind of fallen apart and not remained friends. So I'm really excited to keep reading, but I am feeling tired and can feel my focus like waning a little bit, so I think I'm gonna have to stop reading for the night. I kind of wish I did pick this up earlier when I made the first clip for this vlog instead of procrastinating all day and doing everything but reading, but I am really enjoying this so far and I'm really excited to read more of it, so I will continue to update you guys on my thoughts, but so far I am really enjoying it and I can't wait to see what happens next. Okay, so I don't even know how long it's been since I last updated this vlog. It's been like at least a week or two. I don't know, it's been a long time. But I haven't even picked up People We Meet on Vacation since I last updated. But I've been sitting here reading for maybe like the past hour or so. I don't even know, but I'm on page 135 now at chapter 14. And I'm really enjoying this. This book is not quite what I'm in the mood for right now. If I'm being completely honest, I'm like kind of in a fantasy mood. And this is supposed to be like a summer romance reading vlog. But like for some reason, it's really gloomy outside. Not like I'm complaining. I love the gloomy weather. It's just not appropriate for this reading vlog. And I don't know, like I've just been in a mood for like fantasy books, which is odd. And I've also just kind of been like in a weird reading slump in general. So reading this has just not been a priority. But I've decided to commit at least most of my day to reading this today. I'm gonna try to finish it today, but we'll see how that goes. I still have a lot of the book left. I'm not even halfway through yet, but I'm almost there. But I am really enjoying this so far. I feel like I don't have much else to say besides what I've already talked about in this vlog, but I am really liking the dynamic between Alex and Poppy and kind of seeing the tension between them in this summer chapters, because we know that something happened between them to obviously cause this falling out, but we don't know exactly what happened. It's just kind of been like alluded to. I mean, we can obviously assume, but we don't know for sure. And so I'm like really interested to like know what happened and to possibly like see it all come to a head, like where they like blow up at each other about it or like confess things. I don't know. I'm really excited. And despite me not being in the mood for like a romance novel, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really liking all of the feelings that are like coming up in the story about like what ifs and friendships turning into more. I'm thoroughly enjoying this regardless of whatever mood I'm currently in for reading, and I'm excited to continue reading and seeing how the story progresses. Okay, so I'm on page 187 now, about halfway through the book, and I'm absolutely adoring it. So far, I don't think I'm enjoying it as much as her other book, Beach Read, but I'm definitely still really enjoying it. There have been a couple of moments that have kind of like really resonated with me and like hit hard, and I've like started to like tear up, and I've like read the line and then like just like took a step back and was like, oh crap. So obviously I'm connecting to this book and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm still hoping to finish it today, and I definitely think that I can, since I started off the book not that very far into it today. So even though I do have some things to do, I definitely think I'll be able to finish this today, and then the plan is to read The Honeymooners tomorrow and hopefully read it all tomorrow. That is the tentative plan. So I'm gonna jump back into reading because I'm really enjoying it at the moment. I've got tons of tabs in there right now, and I'm just excited to kind of continue. We've had some more hints to what happened on their last trip, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so ready for things to like hit the fan, and I have a feeling maybe something's gonna happen soon. Usually something happens at the midpoint, so. Okay, so I'm on page 236 now, and things have happened. I'm so I'm here for it. I'm over halfway through now, that far into it, and I knew something was about to happen. Like something had to happen. We were at that point in the book where something had to start happening, and it did, and I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. I'm real nervous, real excited. I don't know, I just love Emily Henry's writing. I think she's so freaking talented, and I just love the way that she like builds relationships, and like, I don't know, these people just feel real. Their history feels very real, and I'm just obsessed with them. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading because I need to know. I need to know what's going on. I really do. So I'm gonna read. I'm on page 304 now, and I just like had to pause. I'm like in the middle of a chapter, and I just had to pause and like think about how much I'm enjoying this book. Like I think I still prefer Beach Read over it, and I'm trying not to compare them. I'm really bad about that kind of thing. Like I always compare authors' books to the previous ones, and I'm trying to get better at it, but who knows if I'll ever be able to accomplish that. But as of right now, I think I love Beach Read way more than this one. But this one on its own is so good, and I just had to pause and think about that. Think about how much I'm enjoying it, and think about all the feelings that it's giving me, that romance books always give me, of feeling lonely. Yeah, and I'm just like relating a lot to Poppy right now with some of the feelings that she's going through. Yeah, I don't know, I'm really relating to her, and I really enjoy that in like a painful way. Like it hurts to relate to her, but at the same time I like relating to characters. I don't know, this book is beautiful, and I love the characters, and I just love their entire story, like the entire progression up to this moment, and I don't know, like it's just written so well, and I'm just really enjoying it. Like I don't know what else to say. Like it's just so beautifully crafted, and I'm really enjoying that. I'm almost done. I'm definitely going to be able to finish this today. It is only 9:42, like I have plenty of time, and I'm so excited to finish it. But I'm scared because romance books, you know, there's always that like third act breakup that I thought was about to happen, but it didn't. So now I'm wondering like, what's gonna happen in this little chunk right here that's left. What is gonna happen and how is it gonna get resolved? I don't know. I'm scared to find out what's gonna happen, but I also desperately need to know. So I'm gonna keep reading, pause over. I have thought about my feelings and it's time to move on. So I just finished People We Meet on Vacation and I literally loved it so much. Like, this book was adorable. I really enjoyed it. I tabbed it so much. Lots of pink romance tabs in there. We're obsessed. I really loved the romance between Poppy and Alex. I think their dynamic just worked so well together and I really liked the vibe that they had. I loved every single interaction they had throughout this entire book, and I'm really glad that this was told in like a dual timeline format where we got to see the current summer, this summer, and then we got to see all of their prior summers together. I think that just really helped build the foundation of their friendship, and like so we could fully understand how these people got to where they are, how they got to this point, and kind of how they became such close friends. And I'm really glad that Emily Henry decided to tell it in this way, because I don't think the story would have been as impactful or as enjoyable if we didn't get to see all of those moments from their past. I think it would have been a lot harder to kind of understand their friendship dynamic, I guess. I just, in general, really like dual timelines like this. Like I said earlier, I could really relate to Poppy in some aspects, but I could also relate to Alex in similar aspects. They both had this like thing going on with love and feeling unlovable and scared that when people get too close to you that they're gonna realize how broken you are or how unlovable you are, or they're gonna get bored of you, or like all these different things. They kind of both were dealing with different aspects of that, and I really relate to that, so I just really enjoyed seeing that. I just think that this was a top tier romance, but at the end of the day, I do love Beach Read more. But I'm thinking it's probably just because both the characters are authors. So I think that gives it like an unfair advantage to this one, because I just really love reading books about book lovers or writers. I think that just gives that book an unfair advantage, but I do love them both. Comparisons aside, this book was really freaking good and I really enjoyed it. Like, I read most of it today. Like, I wasn't that far into it when I started today. I think I might have only been like 60 or 70 pages in. Like, I don't even know how far I was in, but I was definitely not even 100 pages in. So I read most of it today, so you know that's good, because I've been kind of in a reading slump recently. So for me to sit down and read literally all day today is definitely a testament to how good this book is and how easy of a read it is. There were definitely some moments in this book that made me tear up. I didn't actually cry, but there were definitely moments that made me tear up, and I was like, oh my goodness, I feel this and this hurts. And I think Emily Henry has a way with words that just makes it like resonate. I don't know, like her words just hit me really hard and I felt attacked, but like in the best way possible. I don't know. This book was really good and I'm really glad that I read it. But that means that I now have to pick up The Honeymooners by Christina Lauren. I'm just ready to dive into this book. Ooh, it has texting formats in it. I love that. Hopefully that'll make the book go by even faster. We love that. The plan and the goal and the hope is to read this in its entirety tomorrow. Is that possible? Potentially. I might be having some things I'm doing tomorrow. So can I actually finish this all tomorrow? Maybe not. But I'm gonna have high hopes that I can, because I think that I can. I'm gonna have faith in myself that I can read this all tomorrow, okay? Peyton likes to call me Lightning McQueen when it comes to reading, so I'm gonna really harness that energy. I'm gonna claim that energy, and I am going to go in tomorrow feeling like Lightning McQueen, and I'm gonna get this book done. Okay, so I'm on page 119 of The Honeymooners, and I am really enjoying this book so far. I absolutely adore the hate to love trope, because of course there's just so much tension and like opportunity that you can get with a trope like that, and it's just so much fun. So of course you add that trope to like the fake dating trope, and it's my favorite thing in the world. But also, this isn't even really fake dating, it's a fake marriage, which I am obsessed with. Like, you just took fake dating and you really brought it to like the whole next level, and I am obsessed with it. So like I'm not even that far in, like we still have like a ton of book left, and I can only imagine the kind of tension and excitement I'm about to get into. But already I'm just completely obsessed with the dynamic between Olive and Ethan. Really enjoying their like banter and all the little moments that we've had so far. And also I really love it, especially with Hate to Love, when like they start to like each other, or like have moments where they don't fully hate each other, but they're trying to convince themselves that that's not what's happening. And I just absolutely love the utter denial that always comes with the hate to love trope, and also in general the fake dating trope as well, because like they're faking a relationship and the whole point is that it's not real, but then at some point obviously it becomes real and they try to like pretend that it's not real. And I'm obsessed with like literally all the dynamics that are going to be in this book. I already love Christina Lauren's writing style, which I knew going into this book of course, but it's just so good. Like it's so addicting and just so easy to read. Like I've sat here for like just over an hour reading this and it's felt like a few minutes, like it's just flying by. And even though it's currently 4:20, I had a late start to my day, I have like full confidence in myself that I could finish this book today because I'm just enjoying it so much. I'm just like literally like living for the drama, living for the tension, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. I'm on page 197. And I love this book. Like I love it so much. And I just need to say, for the people who have read this book, the massage scene, the spa massage scene, perfection. Oh my god. I'm in love with this book. I have 4 words to say to all of you. I love this book. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I don't know what page I'm on. I'm on page 221. I am obsessed. Everything about it is perfection, and I don't even want to stop reading to film this clip, but I figured I should. So I'm gonna go back to reading because I love this book. I'm on page 344. And one, my eyes hurt because I've read basically this whole book today. Like I'm almost done. And I'm mad. Of course, we've got into the 3rd act breakup that happens in every romance book. And like, you know it's coming, but you also can't help but hope that it's not going to happen. And that everything will just magically be okay, even though you need some sort of conflict. I am not okay, I am not okay, but I have faith that things are gonna get okay again, obviously. But right now, this shit hurts. Wow, okay. I think I am gonna take a bit of a break though, since my eyes are hurting, just to kind of, you know, give them a bit of a rest before I continue reading, because it's only 9:17, so I can like 100% finish this tonight. I'm not worried about that, so I'm just gonna do something else for a little bit, let the eyes relax, and then I will jump back into it, even though I just left off at a part that hurts and that I don't want to stop reading. But like I feel like my eyes are like telling me that I should, so I'm gonna listen to my eyes and stop reading, even though I really want to keep reading. Oh my. Okay, so I finished The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, and this is the kind of book that you read and then when you finish it you just have to sit there and just like clutch it against your chest because it was just that good. God, I loved this book. Everything about it to me was just absolutely brilliant. I adored the romance in it between Olive and Ethan. It was literally adorable and just, in my opinion, done so incredibly well. Like, wow, they really did that. Whew, I got lots of tabs in there. Plenty of tabs, all of which are basically for the romance, which, I mean, of course, it's a romance novel. But it was just like every moment between them was like electric and just so freaking good. The humor in their books is just literally so beautiful, and like I don't know how they come up with like the banter and like just all these like cute little moments and dynamic between the characters. Like, God, I just love it literally so much. Like, I'm obsessed with this book. I'm so happy that I managed to read it. God, this book was so good. I don't know, I just really loved this book, and I'm really happy that I read it, and I'm really happy that I did this vlog and read 2 summer romances. Even though the weather does not currently feel like summer, which honestly, thank God, I hate summer, I'm still really happy that I read these 2 books. I was honestly considering canceling this vlog and just not reading these books because I was not really in the mood for them. Like, I'm in a fantasy mood, which is so unlike me, and so I was very heavily considering canceling this vlog, temporarily DNFing this to come back to it at a later point. Then I was like, no, if I don't read them now, I'm not gonna read them till next summer, and I don't want to wait that long. So I'm really happy that I did this and I pushed myself to actually read them. And while like romance books make me feel extremely lonely and make me crave a relationship as beautiful as these ones, I don't know, like I love them so much. Like, I just had the absolute best time reading these books, and I highly recommend both of them. They were fantastic, beautiful, beautiful romances. I'm literally obsessed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read either of these books, because I'd really love to know your thoughts on them. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!